This is my NFL playoff predictions. I might as well get this thing started. I'm talking about the AFC first. I got the Broncos the first seed, the Patriots the second seed, the Colts the third seed, and the Ravens the fourth seed. Then the fifth and sixth seed, I got the Jets the fifth seed, and the Steelers the sixth seed. Yeah. Now people be wondering like, why didn't I put the Bengals as the fourth seed? Like, you a dummy. You ain't put the Bengals the first seed? What's wrong with you? No, I got my reasons why. And most of you should have your reasons too, Bengals fans. Reason why I don't have them going to the playoffs this year. I got them going 8-8. I ain't say no ridiculous shit like 2-14 or some shit. I said 8-8. 8-8. Reason why I got them going 8-8 is because, not because of the talent on the team. It's not because of that. It's because of management. It does got something to do with the talent, because some of these players be getting some of these players injured and shit. Be getting injured and shit. Man, inconsistent quarterback play. Andy Dalton, by the way, he should not, I repeat, should not get that 6-year, $118 million contract guarantee. He should never get that shit. He's not good. He is inconsistent as hell. Shit. That's a bad sign, like the Bears giving the Jay Cutler, or the Ravens giving Joe Flacco. The retarded ass contracts. Why all the quarterbacks getting over $100 million? Why? They're just oversaturating. Why every quarterback gotta get $118 million nowadays? It all started from fucking Joe Flacco. No, it all started from Drew Brees, then it started from Joe Flacco, then Aaron Rodgers, then Tony Romo, and man, come on, then Matt Ryan, and then this motherfucker, Andy fucking Dalton. Andy Dalton is inconsistent as fuck. That's why I don't got them going anywhere. Ever since he became the quarterback of the Bengals, he's 0-3 in the playoffs. 0-3 in the playoffs. His QBR in the season is not high as you think. It's only 52 overall. He's not consistent. Yes, he got AJ Green, but take AJ Green off the team. Take him off the team. What would Andy Dalton be without AJ Green? Really, like, seriously. That's like saying the same thing for Matthew Stafford. What was Matthew Stafford be without Calvin Johnson? In the same case with Andy Dalton, what would he be without AJ Green? Nothing. He really would be terrible. Shit. AJ Green is a fucking monster. He's probably the second best receiver in the league behind Calvin Johnson. Shit. You can argue him being number one. It depends how you feel. Shit. Sometimes I do. Honestly. But it depends how you feel. Shit. But yeah, the players, like I said, the reason why I don't got the Bengals as the fourth seed is because of management and mainly coaching. Marvin Lewis proved nothing on this fucking team. Nothing. He hasn't even won a playoff game since he's been the coach. I don't remember him winning a playoff game. He never won a playoff game. How many playoffs he went to as a coach? What, 5? And he never won a playoff game. Never. And Andy Dalton is inconsistent. And then on top of that, the management is dumb as fuck for giving them 6 years, $118 million? Are you high as fuck? Come on now. And he's inconsistent. Now, the defense, they got a Super Bowl caliber defense. And a solid offense too. But Andy Dalton, he don't utilize his offense correctly. He's inconsistent. He's inconsistent. That's the word for him. Inconsistent. Like I said, I got the Ravens in the fourth. That's why I got the Ravens in the fourth seed. Then the fifth and sixth seed, I got the Jets and I got the Steelers. I The reason why I got the Jets as the 5th seed is because look what they done last year. I mean, you can't really say what they done last year, what can happen this year, but still, look what they done last year with that shitty offense. They had a good defense, but that offense was just piss poor, terrible offense. That offense was god awful. They had one of the worst offenses in the NFL. They was in the bottom half in the NFL offense. Their offense was garbage as fuck. You got motherfucking Geno Smith throwing 26 interceptions and shit. That shit is unexcusable. That shit is unacceptable, man. That shit not cool. that shit ain't right, man. You don't supposed to be getting that many damn interceptions. I don't give a fuck. And then you got, I don't care if he is a rookie. Shit, Peyton Manning, I know Peyton Manning had similar amount of interceptions. Peyton Manning had 28 as a rookie. But 26, that's very damn close. There's too many interceptions. You gotta cut that shit down dramatically. Cut that shit down to 14, 15 at least. And get like 35 touchdowns or something like that. 32, 35 touchdowns. Cut that shit down. Cut the interceptions down and bring up the touchdowns up. That they had no receivers. That the receiver core was terrible as hell. That receiver core was horrible. All they had was Cumberland as the tight end. All they had was Cumberland, and he wasn't even all that shit. And then Chris Ivory, he was inconsistent. The running back play was inconsistent too. He ain't ran all great throughout the whole season. Shit, he was inconsistent at times. He had his problems. He had injuries and all that. He had his issues as well. And they had a terrible offense, but the defense kept that team together, and special teams. And also the Jets had a horrible offensive line. Horrible offensive line. Just piss poor offensive line. One of the worst offensive lines in the NFL last year as well. Like I said, the defense kept that team together, and Rex Ryan kept that team together. The coaching staff kept that team together. He tried to squeeze every inch of talent he had with the lack of he had. The lack of talent he had, tried to get the best out of him no matter what. And that wasn't a good talented team last year on offense. That's why, and they got better offensively this year. They added Michael Vick as the second string quarterback, even though I think he's still a quality starter when he's healthy. They brought in Chris Johnson. I think he ain't what he used to be, but he still can bring you that speed to your running game, you know. And then they brought in Eric Decker. Pretty good pickup, you know. Pretty good pickup. They're going to be better on offense. That's all I say. They'll be better on offense. And then you got the Steelers. The Steelers. They started off the season. I don't know. They started off the season 0-6 or 0. Yeah, they started off somewhere around there, but I remember them going 0-4 in the season. I remember that. They won their first game in London against the Vikings. I remember that game. Okay? I remember that game. Alright? Now, the Steelers, this ended the season pretty strong, going 8-8. 8-8. With that shitty, disgusting, terrible, old-ass secondary and defense they had last year. Their defense was garbage as fuck. Their offense wasn't even that great. Their offense was just mediocre. Roethlisberger ain't had a humongous year. Shit. Actually, he did, but statistically, individually, but as a team, they had a solid running game too. They had a solid running game last year with Le'Veon Bell. Yeah, like I said, that offense was pretty solid. Now the defense, the reason that defense, when they couldn't stop the run worth nothing. They ain't had no linebackers to stop the run on the Steelers teams and all that. They couldn't stop the run worth a lick. Then the passing game, you got the secondary getting torched. Absolutely torched. Because they was old. They was too old to cover everybody. There was Palomalu and Ryan Clark. That's why Ryan Clark got released. That's why they let him go. Because he's old and shit. He can't cover every damn body. He was getting burnt a lot last year. Ryan Clark was getting destroyed. That's why you seen him on ESPN every day. Because he know he was getting torched. He know his days is coming to an end very soon, and he will be on ESPN. He will be your NFL Live commentator. Guarantee you that. In the next few years, he will be your NFL Live commentator. With fucking Tim Hasselbeck and Mark Sledov and fucking Herm Edwards and shit. He will be with them motherfuckers. In the next few years. And then Palomalu was just getting burnt. He might have one or two good players last year, but other than that, he was getting torched. Shit. Getting destroyed. Everybody was burning Palomalu ass. Everybody. Down there. Even the low-level receiver was burning his ass. That's when you know his age and them injuries and the age kicking in, because he's starting to get more injuries now. He ain't what he used to be. And I always thought Palomalu was kind of overrated any fucking way. I thought he was overrated. Some people used to say he used to be better than Ed Reed and shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He ain't better than Ed Reed. Some people used to say that he's the best safety in the league, which I thought was bullshit as well. Some people used to say he's better than, say, like a safety like, who's a good safety? Like, shit, I don't know. They used to say he's better than most safeties in the league. I can't think of more safeties. Damn, man. I have more safeties in my head. Sorry, people, man. I'm fucking up, man. I'm thinking about the NFC right now. I want to talk about the NFC. I'm just trying to hurry up with this. Yeah. But they used to say he's the best safety in the league. Better than Ed Reed. Better than some other safeties in the league, too. Fucking Golston off the... He used to be on the 49ers. Golston and all these motherfuckers. They used to say he's better than them, which he wasn't. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Now, but the Steelers, I think they're gonna be I think they're gonna be 10-6 maybe. They gonna make some noise, I think, because they're the Pittsburgh Steelers here. They have a winning history. They're not gonna be out the playoffs for too long, so don't get too comfortable, people. And the league is just better with them winning anyway. The league is just better with them being in the playoffs and being in the picture. It's just better for the league. So it's going to happen. They're going to be in the playoffs again. And then now the NFC. The first seed, I got the 49ers. Second seed, I got the Green Bay Packers. Third seed, I got the Saints. Fourth seed, I got the Eagles. Nah, don't get me wrong. In the NFC East, it's a toss-up. It's always a toss-up. It's up in the air. Anybody can win the NFC East. Anybody right now. Except the Cowboys, of course. Except the Cowboys. Because that team's just terrible. That team's just terrible right now. It's in shambles. But the other three, the Redskins, the Giants, and the Eagles, is up in the air. Basically, it's up in the air. Everybody say the Eagles gonna win, and I say they gonna win the division too. But I don't think Nick Fairley gonna. I mean, not Nick Fairley. Nick Foles gonna have. I don't think he gonna have fucking the season he had last season. Everybody does. I don't think he ain't gonna throw for no 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. That's not gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Hell no, that ain't gonna happen. You think that shit gonna happen? Then you fucking delusional. You are fucking crazy. Teams got a year to understand what he's about now. They gonna read what he can do, his strengths and weaknesses. So they got some tape on him now. They got some tape on that offense too. So it's gonna be a little harder. But I say the Eagles still win that division because it ain't no real challenges. Maybe except the Giants. The Giants might give them a run for their money. Honestly, the Giants might give them a run for their money. It might be the Giants win the division. Who knows? Truthfully, I only got the Eagles and the Giants either winning the division. Eagles or Giants. But I say the Eagles. And then the 5th and 6th seed, I got the 5th seed, the Seattle Seahawks, and the 6th seed, the Lions. My team, the Lions. I got them the 6th seed. For the simple fact, like, look what we done with our team. Shoot. Anyway. The reason why, the 49ers, they might not be the first seed. They might not go 13-3. They might not do that because they do got a tough-ass schedule. they do got a tough schedule. But I think they can win them games, though, because they're the 49ers. And they got a very good defense. A top 5 defense, by the way. They got a good defense. Yeah. Shoot. And the Packers, they got an explosive. They have an explosive offense. So the Eagles on the list. So, shoot. These teams got in the NFC. These teams got explosive offenses. Shoot. Now, the 5th seed. I say the 5th seed will be the Seahawks. Now, I don't got the Cardinals, not yet. Not the Cardinals. I know some people are like, why you put the Cardinals on here? Because the Cardinals, like, they lost some of the key players on their defense. Daryl Washington and shit for like 4 games, I think. They lost him for 4 games. And Tyrann Mathieu, he injured right now. He got an injury and shit. And there's a couple pieces they lost in there. And Carson Palmer. That's the reason, Carson Palmer. Do I need to say any more? Do I need to say any more? Yes, he had a decent year last year under Bruce Arians, the magician. But it doesn't mean everything. So he had a good showing, but he still was inconsistent. He still threw a lot of interceptions. The bad games he had, he didn't just throw 1 interception. He threw multiple interceptions. Some games he'll throw 3 or 4 interceptions in 1 game. So yeah, you gotta watch out for that. This inconsistent quarterback play, and then the running game for the Cardinals, it's good, but it's inconsistent. That's all I'm gonna say. But they do have a good offense. Don't get me wrong. I want the Cardinals to succeed, but I don't think they're gonna win anything this year. I don't think they're gonna go to the playoffs. They might be a front runner to go to the playoffs, but I don't think they are. Okay, now you have this. Now, like I said, the Seahawks, I don't have them winning the division again. I don't. However, I do still see them going to the playoffs. They still could be a Super Bowl contender, but I think they're gonna drop off just a little bit because of the Super Bowl hangover and all that. The Super Bowl hangover gonna get to them. They might be 12-4, maybe 11-5, 11-5 at worst. No, 10-6 at worst. At the very worst, 10-6. I think 11-5 sound more realistic. It sound more right. They gonna fall off just a little bit, but I think they still gonna have a good defense, and their offense is not that great, but their defense still gonna be good. They still gonna have the top. They still gonna have a top 5 defense. They still gonna have the top 5 defense, in my opinion. Top 5, top 10 maybe. Still good defense. Okay. And then the Lions. You already know what it is, man. Our offense is gonna be explosive as hell. We're gonna be throwing the ball down the field this offseason. And we should have went to the playoffs last year, but we crumbled and collapsed towards the middle and end of the season. We collapsed and crumbled. We just fucking crumbled. We had the division in our hands. Literally, we had it in our hands. We could have easily went 10-6, 11-5 last year. Easily. Even when Aaron Rodgers was there. We could at least went 10-6 when Aaron Rodgers healthy or not. Shit. And then the Bears, they was just collapsing. Jay Cutler wasn't there. Even if he was, it wouldn't matter anyway. Both games the Lions played the Bears, we still whooped their ass. With Jay Cutler in both the games. We still whooped their ass. Blow their asses out. Just embarrass their ass. and at home and on the road, in Chicago and in Detroit. But I'm not trying to be biased here. I'm just saying, like for real though, like I don't know, like I just see the Lions being a 6 seed. I just do. A 10-6 seed, maybe 10-6, maybe 11-5. I say 11-5. Some people, but I changed it to 10-6. I say 10-6. We're gonna be that because our offense is gonna be pretty good, man. It's gonna be solid. It's gonna be an explosive offense. We're gonna be fat. Our defense is gonna be better. We're gonna be blitzing more. We're gonna be sending more exotic blitzes and packages for people, and we're gonna play more press coverage on teams. So they ain't gonna be just throwing all over the goddamn place on us like they did in Jim Schwartz's offense and defense. Cause this scheme was fucking terrible. The read and react fucking defense. Fuck that shit. And that wide nine garbage shit. You can expose the wide nine. All you gotta do when they play wide and shit, all you gotta do is run straight. All you gotta do is run forward. Run straight and you're gonna expose the damn wide nine. That's all you gotta do. That's why a lot of people don't use the wide nine. That's why a lot of teams don't use it, because the wide nine, you can expose. It's like the zone defense in the NBA, for example. The wide nine is like the zone defense in the NBA. And the zone defense in the NBA is like, all you gotta do is fucking cut and get open. Like the zone defense is a soft-ass defense, just the same way as the wide nine is a soft-ass defense. So we're going to be better on defense, and we're going to be better on offense. Our offense is going to be explosive. We throw the ball more down the field. Especially for receivers, we got them vertical receivers and shit. So yeah, we need to throw the ball more down the field. The running game gonna be about the same as it was last year, which was pretty good. We had a pretty good running game, despite Reggie Bush's fumbles and shit. He needed to cut the fumbles down. He needed to cut that shit down, Okay, I got them seeds now. The first game, the first and second seed got buys and shit. You got the fucking first seed and second seed having buys and shit, right? Okay. The third and sixth seed, you got the fucking damn man, you had the Saints going against the Lions in the playoffs. Again. Fuck man, I had the memories 2-3 years ago. I was so pissed when the Saints played the Lions in the playoffs last time we was in the playoffs. Man, I was so fucking mad that we lost that game, dog. I was so heated. The Lions should have won that game. That was some bullshit. They was calling some bullshit in that game. That shit was fixed to the motherfucker. They was favoring the Saints, and the Saints was at home too. Oh, they was cheating like a motherfucker. Cause somehow, how the fuck the Lions just start whooping the Saints' ass, and then all of a sudden the Lions just start sucking cock, and then the Saints just they just fucking explode on offense and just start whooping our ass. Come on now, that's bullshit. Come on now, they magically come out of nowhere and just start scoring on us and shit. Like our defense is just that fucking garbage. No, that's complete bullshit. They whooped our ass 45-28. Whooped our ass by 17. Fuck, man. That game pissed me off. That game really pissed me off. Shit. And we gonna be going against the Saints again in the playoffs. We gonna go against the Saints in the playoffs this upcoming season, and we gonna go against them in the regular season too. So we gonna meet each other a couple times this season. And the winner of that game, I'm gonna be real with you. Is the Saints at home too? I got the Saints beating the Lions again. Reason why? Simple. I know the Lions my team, but I got the Saints beating the Lions. Simple. Shit. Drew Brees. The offense and the defense got way better than it was 2 years ago. In 2012. 2012 they had the worst defense of all time. Possibly. The worst defense ever. Ever. Besides the Cowboys defense last year. Ever. Worst defense ever. Defense is just garbage. But now the defense is pretty good. Their defense is pretty good. Ever since Bob Ryan got there. Then the fourth and fifth seed, I got the Eagles going against I got the Eagles going against the Seahawks, and I got the Seahawks beating the Eagles' asses. I got them just fucking stomping on their ass for some reason. The Eagles all trickery, bullshit offense might work in the regular season, but that shit ain't gonna work in the playoffs. It's not gonna fucking work. The Seahawks ain't falling for that bullshit. I got the Seahawks whooping the Eagles' ass, killing these motherfuckers. I ain't say the score in the last game, by the way. The score would be Lions lose by. I say the Saints score. I say they score 48 to the Lions 41. 48-41. It's going to be a high-scoring ass game between the Lions and Saints because we score a lot of fucking points. It's going to be a bunch. We're going to have like 500 yards per quarterback and shit. That type of shit. But anyway, this score will be the Seahawks winning 34-17. Beating the fucking Eagles. Because their defense is better. The Eagles' defense ain't gonna be able to hold up against the Seattle Seahawks and Marshawn Lynch, cause he a fucking beast. He's a fucking monster. And then Russell Wilson, he gonna be better. He gets better every year. They ain't gonna have a very explosive offense, but it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be. It might be on about half of the league, but their defense is gonna be still pretty good. You know. They gonna beat the Eagles. And then, okay, now the next week you got the first seed going against. You got the first seed going against damn shit. You got the first seed. I think first seed going against shit. Who the fuck the first seed going against? They go against the winner of the Seahawks and they go get the first seed go against the winner of the Lions and Saints. Look, okay, the first seed was the seed. Well, the 49ers against the 49ers against the Saints, right? I got the 49ers in that game, and I got them winning 28-24 against the Saints. Seriously. And then the second seed, they go against the Seahawks. The second seed, damn, who I just saying the second seed? Damn, the second seed. Fuck, man, how the fuck I forget? Man, see, I be on some tripping shit, dog. The second seed, Green Bay Packers, dog. The Packers against the Seahawks, right? In the playoffs, right? And honestly, I got the Seahawks beating the Packers. I'm going to tell you why. The Seahawks defense is pretty damn good. The Packers got a very good offense. But they got a history of not beating teams that's got good defense. They're not going to beat the Seahawks, I don't think. They're not going to beat them. And I don't know what the score might be. Who knows, but I just got the Seahawks defeating the Packers. Okay. Now, you got the Seahawks and the 49ers going against each other again. Okay. You got them two going against each other again. In the conference finals. In the NFC conference. You got them two going against each other again. And honestly, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I got the Seahawks winning the conference. I got them winning this shit. I got them going back to the Super Bowl. Okay? Now, the AFC now. You got the first seed, the Broncos, the second seed, the Patriots, the third seed, the Colts, the fourth seed, the Ravens, the fifth seed, the Jets, the sixth seed, the Steelers. The first, second seed, you got to bye. Third seed go against the sixth seed, right? They go against the sixth seed, the third seed. Okay, you got the Colts going against the Steelers. I think the Colts going to win. They gonna beat the Steelers. Simple fact reason is, shit. Like Andrew Luck, he's a fucking beast, man. He's a fucking monster, man. He's a fucking beast. Now he did choke against the Patriots last year. He had 4 interceptions against the Patriots last year in the playoffs, but shit, still, he's going to light. I think he's going to light their ass up. He gonna light the fucking Steelers ass up. I don't think the Kansas City Chiefs going to the playoffs. I don't think so. That was a fluke. Now anyway, as I was saying, I had the Colts whooping their ass. Fucking 34 to 14. Got 35 to 14. They got them whooping their ass, just killing the Steelers right now. Nah, the Steelers they ain't there yet. They're not there yet. Not anymore. They're not there yet. Then the 4th and 5th seed go against each other. The Ravens go against the Jets. That's going to be a toss-up game, man. That's going to be a good-ass game if they go against each other in the playoffs. It's going to be a good defensive-ass game. Because, yeah, you got Joe Flacco and shit. You got the Ravens and shit. You got Jacoby Jones, the returner and shit. You got Ray Rice, even though fuck Ray Rice. You got him. But you got him going. You got the Ravens in that defense. Ladarius Webb, the corner, also one of the most underrated corners in the NFL. I'm just acknowledging that. Just acknowledge that for a minute. I got the Ravens going against the Jets, and I seriously think the Ravens going to win. The Ravens going to beat them. Okay, now you got the 1st seed go against the 3rd seed, which is the Colts. You got Peyton Manning go against Andrew Luck, or the Broncos going against the Colts. And the winner of that is going to be the Colts. The Colts going to beat the Broncos. I really think that. They're going to beat these motherfuckers. They're going to whoop their ass. That's all I got to say. And then you got the 2nd and 4th seed. You got the Patriots going against the Ravens. And I think the Patriots going to beat them. They're going to beat the Ravens. And then you got the Colts. Now you got the Colts and the Patriots in the fucking AFC Championship game. And I seriously do. I think the Patriots going to go to the Super Bowl. They're going to go to the Super Bowl, okay? And then you got the Patriots. Now you got the Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Who's going to win? I don't know. Real talk, I don't know who's going to win. Now, if Tom Brady doesn't choke, they will go to the Super Bowl. You know what? I pick. Tom Brady is not Peyton Manning. However, the Seattle Seahawks defense is too much to handle. I think the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl, in my opinion. Well, that's just right now, Seattle Seahawks and the Patriots. My opinion might change in the middle of the season. But right now, I got the Patriots winning it all. I got them winning the Super Bowl. Tom Brady gonna finally get that shit done. He finally gonna get that shit done. Gonna get over that hump and win the fucking Super Bowl. Win his 4th Super Bowl. Finally, shit. Gonna finally win his shit. I got the Patriots winning the Super Bowl. It's gonna be a close-ass game. 31-28. They're gonna beat the Seahawks. And that's all I gotta say about my playoff predictions as of right now. It might change over time, but just of right now, that's how it's gonna be. Right now. I ain't say all through the whole year. No. My opinion on the players might change during the year. But that's just how it stands right now. Let me know what you think in the comment section below what I said about this video and what you think, who you think gonna go to the Super Bowl, and who you think gonna win it all and all this stuff, and what your seeds might be. Alright, I'm out of here. Peace out though.